I welcome all of you in today's session Ask the Expert. And our today's topic is managing lockdown stress in preschool. So I'm sure you all are aware that for past so many weeks we have been conducting this webinar series every Thursday at around 5 or 6 o'clock to discuss different issues related to mental health, related to different areas of concerns, and especially what is triggered post lockdown period because of this corona pandemic. And at the same time, I would also like to talk about this particular mental health helpline, what we are running, which is a toll-free helpline. This is with the great support of Capgemini. We have a psychologist, counselor, psychiatrist on board to help our children. In fact, initially we used to work with parents and children, but now we have also extended this to everyone from your families. So you can take help of that. And as Parisar Asha, you all know that we have been working in the field of education for past 38 years. And at today's topic, we are going to discuss everything about preschool. So anyways, we have been working in the preschool areas for 38 years, like right from nursery till 7th standard, we have our curriculum and our teachers training programs and worksheets and all. But when we think of preschool, there is always a name, like which pops up. So that name is, of course, we all know Maria Montessori. But when we talk about Indian education system and especially early years, so there we cannot forget one big name actually. It's Dr. Swati Popat-Vats. And today I'm really privileged and honored that she accepted to be part of this webinar. And, we have so many questions because she is a legend in early childhood education. Swati ma'am, especially I would really like to congratulate you how beautifully you have actually, like brought all these preschools together. You are like that string, एक वो बोलते हैं ना धागा जो सबको जोड़ के रखता है, बहुत खूबसूरत माला होती है. So wonderful work. I mean that ECA, and okay, let me introduce her formally.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
She is the president of Podar Education Network, Early Childhood Association also, and Association for Primary Education and Research.
Yeah.
And more than that, I think she is a wonderful human being and a leader. I can call her Iron Lady of ECA because I have seen her fighting, struggling, and like an activist, especially after this lockdown when you started, like voicing about this online education for our preschoolers. And I would take this opportunity to thank you, my dear friend over here, Rekha Shahani.
Yeah.
She made me जबरदस्ती get into that ECA. She said, नहीं, तुम सब लोग अलग अलग काम कर रहे हो, अच्छा काम कर रहे हो, एक दूसरे के साथ काम करना सीखो, तो फिर it will be really beneficial for our society. So thank you, Rekha, if you are watching. Yeah, she's amazing at connecting people.
Very good at that. Very good at that.
Very good, and very good cause for that matter. So wonderful, Swati ma'am. Yeah, I'm calling you Iron Lady because I really appreciated your leadership because I was part of that ECA group over there. And I used to see even your Vatsya Gyan is really, like adding us. बहुत ज़्यादा ज्ञान उसमें add हो जाता है. It's wonderful to go through your posts also. And another thing what I really appreciated that you started with this all Marathi medium and Hindi and on your Facebook page. So great. I am really honored and thank you so much for accepting and over here because I have series of questions to ask you because when we talk about yeah, and I'm sure there will be people joining in because we have got the maximum registrations for this particular webinar. Because especially anyways post lockdown and pandemic, our preschoolers are the worst, like they are very badly hit. And after this new education policy, there are so many big question marks actually. So I'm sure today's discussion is going to be really, really interesting for everyone. And initially I have series of questions to ask you and then I'm giving, opportunity to people to ask you questions. So
But before you start, Aarti, I must congratulate you and Parisar Asha because for years I have been hearing about the good work that you do, and so humbly that you keep on doing this work. And this initiative also that
Abhi,
you've started for mental health, it is amazing, needed, and you're trying to do good to the people who right now are struggling. So really, congratulations.
Thank you so much. And luckily, I mean, we could reach out to those who can't afford these services. Because see what
Absolutely.
happens, and especially there is a taboo, you know, like in our society. अरे मैं क्या पागल
Very
हूँ क्या
true.
डॉक्टर के पास जाने के लिए? And the
Very true.
schools where we cater to, उन्होंने तो मतलब स्कूल में डाला है, वो ही बहुत बड़ी मेहरबानी है
Ah,
वो बच्चों पे, you
ah,
know.
absolutely.
And then to explain them about this mental health, so we do a lot of parenting workshops also, which are absolutely free. We don't charge, we go to the schools, and now we started with this online also. So it's quite interesting, and that's how I had written a post and you had also commented on
Yeah.
that, you know, because I actually, you know, like appreciated that you had taken that initiative to start some interaction with these preschoolers.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So before we get into actually preschool, since we are talking all about lockdown, you know, lockdown effects. So on a lighter note, I would like to ask you, because you are also a very dynamic lady and, you know, and a career woman. So how has been your life got affected with this lockdown? So you can talk about personal also and professional also. So
So
now over to you. Yeah.
I guess professionally, we've been working more now because in the pandemic, there is no sense of time. You get messages at 8 o'clock in the night also, and suddenly everything becomes very urgent. So work-wise, it has been like almost more than what we were working before. Personal life-wise, it's just me and my husband. So we have a good tuning. I hear a lot of couples have gone through a lot of stress because of being cooped up in the same house. But both of us have been like partners, sharing the work, sharing the load, and it makes sense that because he's a writer, he has his time when ideas and thoughts come to him, and I have my webinars. So we have kind of come into a very comfortable zone right now. But yes, work, especially working of the house, sometimes seems unending. You know, you feel you've just dusted and it's time now to wash the bathrooms, and then it's time to clean the fans, and by the time you finish that, you're back to square one. So it's like that takes up so much of your time and energy. And being an OCD,
Oh my God.
I can't sleep till something is not done. So even my last thoughts when I go to bed are, "Acha, kal ye karna hai, kal ye karna hai, kal ye karna hai." And if I'm not able to finish it, I put a lot of stress on myself. So then my husband is always telling me, you know, relax.
So you
Uh,
design curriculum also for your husband कि daily ये करना है.
and he's a gem. Those who have met my husband will vouch for that. I've been lucky, though I had a late marriage, but I think I tell all the unmarried girls, wait for the right one, because rather than hurrying into something,
Absolutely.
and because आजकल pressure बहुत होता है ना young लड़कियों पे. They sometimes put the pressure on themselves. So it's been a roller coaster ride, I would say, Aarti. It's not something I would want repeated ever in my lifetime. It's just something that we are now plodding through and hoping, praying कि जल्दी से जल्दी खत्म हो.
Yeah, and आपका मतलब स्कूल का क्या एक्सपीरियंस रहा? Like especially I'm asking about your preschools कि ये pandemic की वजह से I'm sure there must be a lot of challenges even you faced,
Absolutely.
like any other
Lots of
preschool.
challenges.
Yeah.
You know, you feel sad because what I see generally, both in my school and in ECA, all the members, is the divide between parents and schools. That parents feel कि सारा problem हमारे पास है, तुम लोग के पास क्या problem है. Schools feel सारा problem हमारा है, तुम्हारा क्या problem है. And especially when you have franchise centers, you know that these women have put in their heart, soul, and money in their business. And now suddenly they all have rents to pay, no income coming in, many have shut down. Uh, so all these issues are, of course, there. You're constantly talking to them, mentoring them, guiding them, hearing them out. Sometimes all you can do is hear them out, you know. Also, but at the back of it is that your worry for children, that children are missing out. You know, what many parents don't understand is it's not as easy as skipping a year. It's a whole lot of development which children will miss out on. And so convincing parents, teachers were, I think, the easiest. I feel the passion that teachers have, they can adapt to any scenario, but you still need to train them. No, you need to train them for this new normal. They're going to be teaching children now through a screen, and these are teachers who are so used to having live children around them. And so it was a very difficult process adjusting to all that, even for my chain of schools. We have around 490 preschools in India, and we have 2 in the UAE. And the UAE were the ones who went into problem first because they closed down first. And then our Indian ones went, because, you know, we were at the summer vacation stage when the whole lockdown happened. And we all thought, kya hai, khul jayega. So we have 2 kinds of schools. We have April opening schools and we have June opening schools.
Okay.
So when we started the April opening schools, we felt koi baat nahi, abhi thoda kar lenge screen pe. June ke time pe to sab khul jayega. You know, and now we are in August, और कुछ खुलने का नहीं दिख रहा है, and we mentally decided that this is how this year is going to be. We'll just have to do it on a virtual platform.
Okay, but what kind of reactions you got from parents about this particular virtual kind of acceptance? और पहले तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं था online. बाद में, you know, like it started at least half an hour, 1 hour. So I would like your suggestions for the parents about this online education. Because आज parents को ही पता नहीं है कि वो बच्चे के साथ करे क्या. You know, like I think now they have realized कि how much the teacher is, you know,
Yes.
actually working. Because we also get many calls, you know, like अभी बच्चों के साथ करना क्या है करके. We don't know. They don't even know to communicate with the children. That's the problem.
Absolutely, absolutely. See, they have never had this much of time to communicate with their children.
Yes.
Right now, parents are cooped up at home 24/7 with the husband, with the child, with the other family members. So it is exhausting for a parent. Many of them are working parents. Especially the women find it the most exhausting. My heart goes out to them, especially those who have multiple children and a job and the home and an uncooperative husband. Oh my God, my heart really goes out to those mothers. So we face 2 kinds of mothers or parents. One which were completely happy, satisfied that whatever decision the school takes for my child, I am going to support that because I trust the school. The second kind of parents were those who felt, what is this? ऐसा थोड़ी ना होता है, ऐसे थोड़ी ना बच्चे पढ़ेंगे. Why do I have to do this? Half the burden of yours I am bearing. What is nonsense? You know. So we had these 2 polarized parents, you know. And we said we don't blame the other parent for being so polarized because many people don't adjust to change so easily. And it's not easy for a parent's mind to accept that अभी मेरा बच्चा virtually पढ़ेगा, मेरा early years का बच्चा, मेरा preschool का बच्चा. So it's not an easy thing to accept, you know. So it's very important that parents understand right now that 98% of your child's brain develops in the period of 0 to 6. अभी 0 to 3 तक का time आपके पास था with only the parent. And let's be very frank, many parents are not understanding the requirements of early childhood. So वो 0 to 3 years का time का जो window था, वो तो I would say whatever you were able to do, you were able to do. Now 3 to 6 years. Let's look at the new education policy that has now put a stamp of approval that learning begins from 3 years. तभी तो इसको कोई नकार भी नहीं सकता है. So 3 to 6 years का जो window है आपके पास, that is your last window. उसमें से if you're going to waste 5 months and 6 months in saying कि no virtual for my child will get this thing, my child will get that thing, you have to think of the child. The child is missing out on very key socio-emotional and language stimulation. आप कुछ भी कहो, a parent is not able to communicate more than instructions or more than questions to a child. Communication is about how much of vocabulary your child has. How many words does your child know, both in the mother tongue and in the language of instruction, which is English. So when a teacher comes, even for 1 hour, rhymes hote hain, stories hote hain, baatcheet hoti hai, it is a language stimulation. It is different from what you would be doing with your child. So it is very, very important for parents to make their peace with the fact that virtual or not, I will not waste my child's months, because these months won't come back. And the second thing, Aarti, that most parents have not thought about is, in the same class, there will be children who have done virtual education and have grown. And there will be those who have not done virtual education, and they will find that difference then in the classroom. So it is very, very important for parents to understand that don't take these decisions in haste. भेड़ चाल में मत पड़ो, because I have seen it on many parent WhatsApp groups कि एक साल गया तो क्या है, कुछ नहीं होगा. It's not that easy. We don't know whether schools are going to open and when they are going to open. I would say, if your school is giving you something which is good for your child, don't worry, do it. Because if you trusted that school by taking admission, तो आपको इसमें भी उस स्कूल को ट्रस्ट करना पड़ेगा. ये जो टकरार है ना, is going to be harmful for the children ultimately in the long run. I also know parents Aarti who are saying हम लोग घर पे किसी को बुला लेंगे. That is very dangerous, because it's not कि lockdown के साथ COVID भी गया. You know, you may say that मैं रोज जाती हूँ बाहर, मेरे को कुछ नहीं हुआ है, but it takes that one moment. It takes that one infection. You know,
and you can't even see that virus. Yeah.
You can't see the virus, and you can't take a chance with a child.
Absolutely.
That child, yes. If you're going to call a teacher home, the child is going to sit face to face with her. You know, and we don't have enough research to show us what is happening to children where this virus is concerned. Because world over, we've kept children at home. So it is very, very important for us to understand, and parents to understand, कि please haste में decision मत लो. Take a decision in favor of your child's growth and development.
Yeah, wonderful, Swati ma'am. But abhi problem ऐसा है ना कि not everybody is accessible to that online education. तो ऐसे, because see, we work with so many schools कि जहाँ पे I you know like really feel sad कि बहुत से ऐसे schools है कि जो जहाँ पे वो parents का आता पता ही नहीं है, मतलब बच्चों का आता पता ही नहीं है. Teachers are ready, teachers have equipped themselves, you know, and I really congratulate all the teachers, the kind of work they have done.
Absolutely.
Of course, I will come back to that कि how you have helped your teachers also. But before that, I would like to ask you this, कि आप क्या सुझाव देना चाहते हैं कि जिनके पास ये सुविधा उपलब्ध नहीं है? Because there are so many schools and parents who are without, maybe they just have one cell phone, yes. They may not have smartphones. So, do you have any kind of suggestions for them?
So, मैं ऐसे parents को एक ही बात बोलूंगी कि शिक्षा ये सबसे बड़ी चीज है जो आप अपने बच्चे को देख सकते हो. आप कुछ भी मत दो उसे, आप अच्छे कपड़े ना दो, कुछ भी मत दो, आप शिक्षा कभी मत छोड़ो. Because the difference between success, a happy life, is your knowledge. And that is why Early Childhood Association has started this free program on Facebook. Many people argued with us कि Facebook नहीं होगा लोगों के पास तो क्या करेंगे. I said हमने सारे videos YouTube पे भी डाले हैं. जिनके पास स्मार्टफोन होता है उनके पास सब सुविधा होती है YouTube पे जाने की, Facebook पे जाने की. और सबका देखने लगेंगे ना कि इसके पास नहीं है तो अभी क्या करें. जिनके पास है उनके लिए तो शुरू करो. तो हमने इसलिए शुरू किया है 8 लैंग्वेजेस में. It is available in Hindi, it is available in Marathi, Gujarati, Kannada, Bengali, Telugu, and I think Punjabi. So every day there are sessions in different languages at different timings. Good response we've got from parents because they are in regional languages. English है ही नहीं. So parents भी समझेंगे. And we also have weekly trainings for parents and teachers in those regional languages. कि आपको अपने बच्चे के साथ कैसे बात करनी चाहिए, क्या करना चाहिए. Because sadly we have a digital divide in our country. You know, screens सबके पास नहीं है. सब schools, municipal schools के पास screens नहीं है. और उस पेरेंट के पास सिर्फ एक ही स्क्रीन है घर में जो अपना फोन है, बट बिकॉज वी हैव इट ऑन फेसबुक एंड यूट्यूब, आप दिन में कोई भी टाइम पे दिखा दो बच्चों को। ऐसा नहीं है कि 9 बजे ही आने वाला है तो आपको 9 बजे ही बिठाना है, बिकॉज दीज आर ऑल्सो पीपल हु आर वर्किंग, स्ट्रगलिंग विद देयर वर्क एक्सेट्रा. But I feel ultimately, whether you are a parent belonging to whichever kind of a area, etc., why did you become a parent? You became a parent because you wanted to nurture a life. So ultimately, आपको कितनी भी कठिनाइयां आए, आप बच्चों के बारे में पहले सोचोगे ना, क्योंकि इसलिए तो बच्चे किए आपने. आपको बच्चों की देखभाल करनी थी, उनकी परवरिश करनी थी, उनको सफल बनाना था. तो ये सब तभी होगा जब आप उनके फ्यूचर के बारे में सोचे, स्पेशली इस पैंडेमिक के द्वारा. ये नहीं कह सकते हम कि हमारे पास बहुत टेंशन है तो हम बच्चों के बारे में नहीं सोचेंगे. आप सोचो बच्चे क्या किस परिस्थिति से गुजर रहे हैं अभी. सो राइट नाउ व्हाट दे नीड is that little foundation of knowledge, learning, connections. And that happens when I see a teacher, she shows me a puppet, एक मेरा interest जागता है, my concentration improves, rather than me sitting and watching cartoons. Cartoons से मुझे क्या मिलेगा? It's a one-way traffic. At least in this kind of an interaction, she's making you do things. She's telling you jump करो, ये करो, वो करो. तो उसमें बच्चों को भी एक अच्छा लगता है कि ये आते हैं रोज मेरे से बात करते हैं, ये नया नया मुझे कुछ ना कुछ सिखाते हैं. सो इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि सब बच्चों के बारे में हमको सोचना चाहिए. हमारा तो एक मोटो बनाया है हमने अर्ली चाइल्डहुड एसोसिएशन में, सब बच्चों का विकास तो देश का भला. सो इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि हम सिर्फ एक ग्रुप बच्चों का ना सोचकर सारे बच्चों का सोचें.
Yeah, so in fact, I would like to add over here कि when we were discussing about this particular problem, कि जिनके पास स्मार्टफोन्स नहीं है और जो गांव चले गए हैं, अभी तक कुछ अता पता नहीं है, तो we have been helping schools, you know, to actually train the teachers to call them up on a normal number.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm really proud and, you know, like I'm really happy to see teachers have gone out of their way, because I remember पहले जब भी teachers के पास number भी मांगते थे ना, parents कभी देते नहीं थे teachers numbers. But आज teachers have really done excellent work and they are like frontline warriors for this
Absolutely.
COVID. Yeah,
Absolutely.
so
unsung warriors, I would call
unsung
them.
warriors, yes.
Because
yes.
हम ये सोचते हैं कि वो तो घर पे ही तो बैठे हैं, उसमें क्या ग्रेट किया. नहीं, ये जो माइंड चेंज उनको करना पड़ा कि मुझे अभी ये स्क्रीन, many of them were conscious, many of them were not confident about facing a screen, many of them were bullied by a lot of parents कि तुम्हारा pronunciation गलत है, तुम ऐसे कैसे सिखा सकते हो, तुम मेरे बेटे पे ध्यान नहीं दे रहे हो. So much happened. But I feel the teacher warriors, what they have done during this pandemic, I salute them, really.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Actually, standing ovation to all the teachers who
Absolutely.
have been doing this wonderful work, because I remember कि 30 years तक आपने classroom में पढ़ाया है and suddenly you have to shift it on a different digital platform. जिन्होंने खुद के smartphones भी कभी पूरी तरीके से इस्तेमाल नहीं किए, they are learning.
So, you know, and before this pandemic, मुझे कभी भी कोई webinar पे बुलाता था ना, तो मुझे नहीं अच्छा लगता था कि what is this stupid webinar? I used to say नहीं, मुझे नहीं जाना है. और अभी webinar has become a lifeline.
Yeah.
उसके बिना कुछ कर ही नहीं सकते हैं हम.
No, absolutely. Because as Parisar Asha, we also never believed in all these online things, or either we believed in digital, and we were like, stay away from all the digital media. मतलब बच्चों को जो specially preschool के हैं, used to always say कि say no to screen करके. But अभी so how do you manage, ma'am? Because I'm sure the screen time is also a very big issue. तो आप पेरेंट्स के लिए कुछ गाइडलाइंस वगैरह आपकी कुछ मतलब are you giving it to them, or there is another question which I will ask you कि how you have helped your teachers to, you know, like undergo this kind of a training or something, if you can help us on these answers.
So most importantly, जो training मैंने शुरू की was also on a public platform. I did a storytelling with crossword. And I did it without any props or a storybook, because I wanted teachers pan India to understand that if you really want to engage children, just your face and your voice are enough. If your story is good, if your voice modulation is good, you don't need anything else. So you shouldn't be struggling that मेरे पास ये teaching aid नहीं है, मेरे पास ये puppet नहीं है, मैं क्या करूँ? It's just your face, your voice modulation and your content. आपके पास अगर एक interesting story है, आप किस तरह से उसको पेश करते हैं, that you can engage even a 20-year-old, a 12-year-old and a 2-year-old. And that is what I did with Crossword. I think they got about 80,000 viewers.
Wow.
The engagement was very
Amazing.
large.
Yeah.
And because it is very, very important to understand that teachers per se were the most scared when they were asked to do online teaching. आप एक बात समझिए, अगर वो स्कूल में होते और हम उनको कहते हैं तो इतना डर नहीं लगता, because IT डिपार्टमेंट होता है. यहाँ पे many people have not thought about teachers कि teacher is also a parent. तो उसे अपने बच्चे का वेबिनार भी अटेंड करना है, उसे अपने क्लास का करना है, उसके अपने घर का करना है, उसके भी तो स्क्रीन के प्रॉब्लम्स होंगे. But I have not seen teachers grumble so much about lack of screens. You know, so it is very, very important to understand that उनका morale high रखने के लिए I used to do constant workshops. I used to make videos for my teachers. कि video भेजो उनको, ताकि उनको भी लगे कि there is somebody who is seeing our work. I constantly appreciate good work when I see it on Facebook. My centers are all there with me. So अगर कोई भी center की कोई भी बात मुझे अच्छी लगी तो I congratulate those teachers and the team there. We identified good practices from all over the country in my preschools, and we've now asked those team of teachers to train the other teachers. So it makes them feel that we were appreciated, we were acknowledged, and we have that capacity to train others also. आज ही हमने एक workshop complete किया on puppets, because we have this Navsari Podar Jumbo kids, which are very good in making puppets. So and with things available at home, you know, आपकी clothes pin है, common चीजें हैं, उससे अगर आप puppets बनाएं और बच्चों को दिखाएं, तो how to involve the children while they are there. We taught them things like बैठे ही मत रहो एक घंटा, बच्चों को बोलो तुम्हारे घर में क्या red object है, जाओ लेके आओ. So you're making them move around, you know. Okay, G for grandmother. Do you have a granny at home? Go get her. If you don't have a granny, then G से और क्या है आपके पास? So, you know, you have to have these kind of interactive ideas, interactive things, and teachers need to be told about it. They need to be given a spark. Teachers are like that. एक छोटा सा spark दे दो उनको, बड़ी चिंगारी कर देंगे वो लोग, you know. So it is just that training them in all these aspects, monitoring them. I have supervisors who constantly monitor all the sessions that the teachers conduct pan India, so that we can guide them. कि आपका ये आप थोड़ा ऐसे करोगे तो ये ज़्यादा अच्छा रहेगा. This was superb, etc. So they are also getting constant guidance, constant monitoring. So it is an ongoing process, I would say. It's not that we can say, oh, हमारे teachers अभी train हो गए हैं, अभी कुछ ज़रूरत नहीं है. Because every 2 weeks we are starting something or the other new. We recently started science experiments. So simple चीजें जो घर में होती है, we tell the children to bring it. The teacher does the experiment and the children are also doing the experiment in their own homes. So it is a very interactive thing. Podcasts शुरू किए हैं अभी हमने, so that the child is not watching the screen only all the time. So दिन में the child listens to a podcast. Podcast में it can be a drawing activity, so that the podcast is giving you instructions and you have to do it. So their listening skills are enhanced. They are not watching the screen all the time. So ये type की थोड़ी चीजें हम लोग डालते रहते हैं, तो उसके लिए भी training लगती है teachers को, तो वो ongoing process.
Wonderful, ma'am, and I would really like to appreciate this कि the way you are willing to share what you are doing with your schools. Yeah, because I don't see that regularly. You know, you won't believe we were conducting different sessions in different places in Maharashtra. So I was, you know, like we used to go to the school and approach them ki, you know, like if you can give us this particular hall for inviting teachers and all. तो एक बंदे ने, I don't want to take the name, so we were in, you know, not in Mumbai, it was outside Mumbai. Wonderful school, excellent school. But he said, I will not allow anybody to enter my school. No
Oh,
other teachers from other schools should enter, because this is my property. This is all my, intellectual property. They will steal it. I said, in education, how can you talk about stealing? So this is really wonderful. I see you, spreading that entire joy, happiness of, and your whatever experiments you are doing, which you are sharing with other ECA members also. So it's really nice to see what happens with Parisar Asha. We are an independent entity. We don't have our own school, so we are, like, unbiased to everyone, because we know we are anyways not having our school, so we are with the cause of helping others. So being
absolutely.
in a corporate, I can call this as a corporate school. So really, really great work, and I really appreciate, this particular
Aarti, it took me
gesture.
a long time to explain to my staff about sharing. My staff were also about, कि ma'am, हम लोग क्यों दे किसी को? They are our competitors. And I used to always tell people, even now when I share my PowerPoints or my videos, I share them freely. Many people tell me कि ऐसे थोड़ी ना easily दे देना चाहिए किसी को. I said, today there is Google. You think if I don't give, they won't find the same idea. मेरे को भी कहाँ से आई वो idea? I wasn't born with that idea. I researched and I found the idea. Similarly, they will find the idea. So it is very, very important. In ECA also, we are trying to create this culture. Share. Because the more you share, the more you learn. यहाँ छाती से चिपका के रखोगे, क्या करोगे उसका? We are in early childhood. We teach children to share, and then we don't share. Then that is called being, completely. You're not practicing what you are actually preaching. So it is very important to share. I know, Aarti. I have faced those schools too, who refuse to share. We still have them as ECA members. There are territories where to break this kind of a clout takes us a lot of time. Meetings में नहीं आएंगे, ideas share नहीं करेंगे. There are in many places in our country, they still work in this closed this thing that ma'am हमारा town बहुत छोटा है, और अगर हमारे आइडियाज हमने उनको दे देंगे तो फिर वो भी हमारे जैसा करने लगेंगे, तो हमारे सारे एडमिशंस उधर चले जाएंगे.
Absolutely.
You
won't believe, you won't believe, ma'am, when, like, Parisar Asha also has our worksheets and our pedagogy. So कितने बार तो मुझे प्रिंसिपल्स पूछते हैं कि आजू बाजू के एरिया में कौन कौन ले रहा है करके. तो अगर वो लोग ले रहे तो हम नहीं लेने वाले. यू टेल अस कि 2 किलोमीटर के रेडियस में परिसर आशा नहीं होना चाहिए. So God know what to do with these people, So anyways, wonderful. I would like to also ask, what about parent education, especially for this online? Have you done any particular special classes for parents also, so that they get acquainted to this new normal?
So for my centers, I had sent out videos to parents to help them explain. We hosted a webinar in which we called parents who were happy with online and not happy with online, because we wanted all parents to hear both the views, and we also wanted to give them the solutions. We are constantly sending them circulars. My letters go out to them. Workshops करते रहते हैं parenting पे. It is a completely ongoing process, but we also know that parents today are so tied up, so completely immersed in work from home and work at home. Many of them don't have time to attend these workshops because उनको लगता है कि अभी बस हो गया, अभी और मत बोलो मुझे कुछ भी. So we know that. That's why we try to find different ways of reaching out to a parent: a phone call from the school, a letter from me, a video from me. Any way in which we can reach out to that parent and help them feel that you're not alone. Please understand what we are doing is right for your child, and why is it right for your child. And of course, we have parents who share with us their problems. Some of them have disciplining problems with their children. Some of them have relationship problems. So they do write, and we do try and mentor and help them as much as possible.
Yeah, so thank you so much for your answer. I'm sure all these people who have joined us, they also must be having these queries in their minds. So yeah, another very interesting like activism what you have done recently is that online
Oh yeah,
starting this online our
absolutely.
education for our preschoolers. So can you just tell us about your experience about this entire initiative and activism?
So it is very important for governments to understand that education is the right of every child. And when you stop that during a pandemic, then you are actually not doing your responsibility. And that was the whole format by which ECA functioned during these fights. I would not call them fights, but this advocacy that we did with all state governments, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Bangalore, Karnataka. Uh, Decisions that were taken were not taken in the right way. I know there was a lot of parental pressure on these governments, but you cannot bow down to pressure like that. You have to understand what is the world doing. So what I did first was I am part of the World Forum Foundation, which has members from 700 countries. I wrote to all of them, the national representatives, and I said, what are you all doing in your country? I researched about what WHO says, what the American Academy of Pediatricians says, and everybody said 1 hour video chat is not harmful for children. What is harmful is basically if you are going to teaching them a lot of things, if you're going to be showing them a lot of videos and all that, then that's harmful for children. Video chat is not harmful. So when you go armed with your facts, ultimately any state government will have to fight it out in a court of law. And in a court of law, you have to put proof, you have to put evidence. And that is why all these states had to reverse their judgment, their bans, because ultimately the court listens to your evidence, which is research based. And of course, many states did it like, acha abhi hum 30 minute allow karenge. Hello, you're not doing any favor. You need to understand that it was your duty to ensure that every child in your state did not get disconnected from education. So that is our ans with the government. That you cannot forget the children just because you call them the future citizens. I'm sorry, they are already your citizens. They are your littlest citizens. You have to ask yourself in this pandemic, what did I do for them? Instead of asking that, you are stopping others who are doing good work for them. Right. And I also blame a few schools, Aarti. A few schools started this whole trend of online education as a copy paste of the physical education.
Yeah.
कि आप 3 घंटा 4 hours, yes, yes. Yeah, so 3 घंटा online करेंगे. So they were also the problem. But where state governments were concerned, my entire energy had gone into creating documents, searching evidence. We had a good group. Everybody did their job. I wouldn't say I did it alone. Everybody in ECA did their job. And everywhere we were able to come out of the ban and at least bring about something that children needed. So it was an exhausting process. I won't say it wasn't. I had a lot of comments during a lot of my webinars that, ma'am, you're looking exhausted, ma'am, you're looking tired. And I was, because, you're reading constantly on a screen. Right. And you're constantly worried. You're constantly wanting to do things fast because there were very little time difference between one court case and the other court case, etc. So, but I feel it was worth it. It was really worth it.
Okay. So what was your husband's take on your entire stress?
So my husband was very supportive, but at the same time, he would always say that you're trying to do too much and somewhere you will have to let go. Because I get stressed very fast. I am a Virgo, so I'm a perfectionist. So I have to be the best at everything. I have to have the proper things. So he never stopped me, but yes, he was constantly monitoring and telling me to stop. When is it too much? There were times when I used to be up till 3 o'clock in the night because you have a backlog of emails and so much, and then you're back again in the morning. So he was thinking more from the point of view of health, because all this thing can send your immune system for a toss. But sometimes there's no way out. You have to do what you have to do.
Wonderful. So be the way you are. And another thing I would like to ask you is the curriculum, because abhi online ho gaya hai, and I can tell you that before pandemic also preschools were with so much of burden of curriculum, because whenever we used to go to some new school used to approach us, and I'm like so shocked कि pre primary में table सिखा रहे हैं बच्चों को, क्योंकि दूसरे कंपटीशन है ना, दूसरे स्कूल में इतना सिखाते हैं, यहाँ पे इतना. आई वुड लाइक टू टेल वन स्टोरी विच आई ऑलवेज लाइक टेल एवरीवन. हमारे हेल्पलाइन पे कॉल आया एंड मैंने उठाया था वो कॉल. So this mother was very hyper. She's like, मैडम मेरा बच्चा ना लिखता ही नहीं है. तो मुझे लगा बेचारा 10th स्टैंडर्ड में होगा, नहीं लिखेगा तो पास कैसे होगा 10th की एग्जाम. तो आई आस्क्ड हर, मैडम कौन से स्टैंडर्ड में? सीनियर केजी में है, लिखता ही नहीं है करके. जूनियर में कितना किताबें भर भर के लिखता था वो. अच्छा, अरे भाई, तो मतलब जूनियर में पूरा खत्म कर दिया आपने, पूरी जिंदगी का लिखना उसका खत्म कर दिया. बट दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंस विद प्री स्कूल्स, आई हैव सीन. एंड स्पेशली नाउ प्री स्कूलर्स, see, it's like demand and supply. Even parents are also forcing our schools to give. नहीं, उधर A to Z करते हैं, कर्सिव करते हैं, ये करते हैं, वो करते हैं. So now when it's a big question mark on the basic education, what do you suggest about the curriculum then?
So I'm very happy with the national education policy, Aarti. And not many schools are up to date with the rules and regulations. And that's why private preschools are not respected, because the people who run them run it only as a business. That should not. Just today I had a conversation with a very good well-wisher, and she's a member also of ECA. And I said there has to be a difference between an entrepreneur and an educator. Don't be just an entrepreneur, be an edupreneur, so that you're thinking of education also. I always give this example that run behind Saraswati and Lakshmi will come. You run behind Lakshmi, you may lose Saraswati. So it is very, very important for preschools to understand you cannot bow down under a parent's demand. Parents tell you things because they have seen it around them. Now you will have to convince them about why you are doing what you are doing and how it's going to be helpful to the child. So it is this ability that preschools lack, and they bow down to parents because they themselves are not convinced about what they are doing. It's easier to follow whatever parents tell you, ke kar lo, but your goal shouldn't be admissions only. I and my schools for 20 years, we've been fighting against the tide. We grew from a school which had 18 children. Jumbo Kids started with 18 children and today has 45,000 children. Wow. We have not changed the curriculum. We've not changed our curriculum. We've not bowed down in spite of franchise pressure. And today I can proudly say that franchisees have become our partners because they've understood what we are doing is right. एक conscience होना चाहिए आप में कि आप उस conscience से बच्चों का ध्यान रखो. And then money comes. If you are right, money always comes and it stays. जब आप गलत तरीके से पैसे कमाओगे, वो पैसे जाएंगे. So it is very, very important to understand that you can't bow down to pressure. You must read. I must tell all preschool owners, read the NCERT preschool curriculum. Print it. Keep it on your table. Show it to parents. Now the National Education Policy has clearly said that NCERT will be making the curriculum for the early years. So it is very, very important that preschools will have to learn to follow some rules. Otherwise, they will get wiped out. Very much they will get wiped out. And very importantly, ECA is coming out with a book called From Policy into Practice. In that, we are outlining the curriculum also. And we want to now take it to the parents. कि पेरेंट्स को एजुकेट करो. पेरेंट्स को एजुकेट करेंगे तो वो प्रेशर नहीं डालेंगे स्कूल्स पे, और स्कूल्स को भी साइड बाय साइड एजुकेट करो so that they function like educational institutions and not coaching classes.
Yeah, because everybody is working in isolation. We are all collaborators in child's learning. But usually क्या होता है ना, दो parties रहती है, parents versus schools.
Absolutely. I don't like that.
Yeah.
The child gets बिचारा पिस जाता है बीच में.
Yeah. And I'm sure every child today, they go for tuition classes.
Very sad.
preschoolers, nursery preschoolers, and you won't believe, I'll tell you one incident. one नहीं, ऐसे बहुत हजारों होते हैं, क्योंकि we work with this lower income group school जहाँ पे मैं parenting करती हूँ. तो I ask them कि यार नर्सरी का बच्चा है, उसे क्यों डाल रहे हो आप ट्यूशन में, क्या क्या कर रहे हो? तो बोलते नहीं मैडम 2 घंटा ना मेरे दिमाग को शांति है करके. So this is there, 2 घंटा मुझे मिलते हैं, खाना बनाती हूँ, बाहर का काम करती हूँ. So
I am very much against tuitions for early years, and I'm against teachers also who take those tuitions. I'm very vocal in that. I feel if teachers stop taking those tuitions, there won't be parents who will look for those tuitions. I was also a struggling teacher. I used to get a salary of 400 rupees when I started, and I had बहुत ही स्वाभिमानी थी. So I had told my father that after the age of 18, I will not take a single नया पैसा from you. So 400 rupees salary में, it was very difficult to function. I could have started taking tuitions. I didn't. I started a birthday party business. So there is an option if you look for it. I don't respect teachers who take tuitions for children in the early years. And I don't think it's something that you should be doing because it's not right.
Yeah, and see, but the problem is parents को भी है ना, क्योंकि घर पे तो अंग्रेजी में बात नहीं करते, तो they feel कि and they don't trust schools कि स्कूल में किया तो हो जाएगा. कितने बार पेरेंट्स आते हैं स्कूल के पास कि अरे अंग्रेजी मीडियम में डाला था, सोचा था कि बच्चा कुछ अंग्रेजी में बात करेगा, कुछ नहीं कर रहा है घर के पास. So we had to actually tell these parents, Baba, it's an environment, it takes time. अभी इतना सबको जल्दी है कि अभी डाला है तो अभी निकलेगा, सब फाड़ फाड़ अंग्रेजी में बात करेगा. So yeah, it's very important to even educate parents today. So let's talk about this new education policy. In fact, yesterday I attended your webinar. It was really awesome. I mean, I must congratulate to you. It was really nice. And all the speakers were really, really amazing.
Yes, they were very
amazing. I liked your that sentence when you said कि Maria Montessori must be really rejoicing. So I would really like to say here, I'm also taking मैं थोड़ा सा footage खा लेती हूँ यहाँ पे भी, because I would like to quote Gloria over here. Gloria D'Souza was a founder of Parisar Asha. I'm sure she also must be rejoicing in heaven, because imagine 38 years ago she had a dream of this particular, like जो आज हमारी education policy accept कर रही है. They are saying no to rote learning. They are talking about experiential learning. So imagine she had started this 38 years ago. And being a teacher like you, she left her teaching job and she was very unhappy in whatever the system we had. And still we have. It's not that completely हमारा system change हो गया है, but somewhere we are trying to bring that change the mindset, because आज problem I'm sure you also must be facing is the fighting with the mindset.
Absolutely.
So this is like the new education policy talks about all these areas, arts integration. So we were also like very happy, okay, like at least इतने सालों के बाद कहीं ना कहीं जाके कुछ तो सुधार आ जाएगा. So what is your take on this new education policy, and especially you can help our audience who has joined us, especially related to preschool. What is your take on that?
I think it is very good. We celebrated the policy because एक जो preschools को एक struggle करना पड़ता था ना, to explain to parents the importance of putting the child in the nursery class. Otherwise parents ने senior KG में डालेंगे ना, फिर ताकि first standard में चला जाएगा. 3 to 6 years is now compulsory. So it is very, very important that it is now the starting point of education, which means preschools को respect मिलेगा. Now each state will decide the regulation, especially the SERTs will decide the regulation aspect. So preschools will have to start getting used to being regulated. And this is where ECA again will play a very large role. We've told our members that be vigilant. The minute your state starts doing something, planning, हमको बताओ ताकि हम उस state को contact करें. Because the right regulation is very important. If they are going to interfere in the administrative aspects and not in the academic, then it's going to become painful for the preschools, which has happened in many states like Tamil Nadu, etc., where registration became mandatory. 40,000 registration के लिए मांगने लगे थे. So all that. So, it is very important to understand that when the states design their regulation, when the SCRTs design their regulation, associations like ours should play a large role, because we will care for everybody, not just the private preschools. We will be caring for the standalones. We would be caring for the K-12. सबकी voice लेके साथ में जाना हो जाएगा. Many preschools are scared that we will be wiped out because of this new education policy. No, you will not. You will not be wiped out, but you may suffer if you don't follow the guidelines given in this policy, because this policy is very clear about not stressing children. This policy is very clear about play method. This policy is very clear about कि आपको traditional rote learning को फेंकना है और जो नया है उसको अपनाना है. Actually we say नया है आरती, but it is not नया.
Yeah.
100 साल से, more than 150 years back, Frobel. Kindergarten नाम कहाँ से आया? Frobel ने रखा. He was the first one. आज Montessori भी उसको गुरु मानती है कि Frobel, the father of kindergarten. उसको हम लोग ने इंडिया में kg कर दिया है, किलोग्राम. So we think the heavier the book, the better it is.
I loved it, that kilogram.
Yeah, we call it kg. What kg?
Yeah.
Frobel must be turning in his grave. इतना अच्छा नाम रखा उसने, kindergarten, which means children's garden.
Yes.
उसी में से तो मारिया मोंटेसरी ने कैसा बambini लिखा.
Yeah.
Children's home. So
Right.
it is very, very important to understand that 100 साल पहले से जो लोग बेचारे बोल बोल के मर गए, अब आप उसको न्यू बता के एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हो. यू अंडरस्टैंड? गिजुबाई हमारे पास भी तो थे, गिजुबाई, अनुताई वाघ, ताराबाई मोदक, ये सबको ही बोल रहा था कि प्ले वे, बट हम नहीं सुन रहे थे. तो अभी ये जो नेशनल पॉलिसी आई है, प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, यू आर नाउ अंडर द MHRD. आपका मिनिस्ट्री भी बदल गया. पहले आप विमेन एंड चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट में थे, अभी एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट के अंडर आओगे आप. सो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू टू बी विजिलेंट, for you to be proud of being an early childhood educator, and for you to become a rule follower. ECA is of course always there to guide people, but ये जो आप regulation तोड़ते हो, rules तोड़ते हो, अभी भी मैं देखती हूँ when people send us their quality audit, हम schools की quality audit करते हैं,
Okay.
हम उनको पहले self audit भेजते हैं, तो they lie so much in their self audit, कि ये सेल्फ ऑडिट है, आप एक कॉन्शियंस रख के कीजिए इसको, क्योंकि हम तो आने ही वाले हैं तुम्हारा ऑडिट करने को, तो हमको तो डिफरेंस दिख ही जाएगा बिटवीन द सेल्फ ऑडिट एंड द ऑडिट दैट वी डू. सो हैव अ कॉन्शियंस, आई वुड से टू ऑल प्री स्कूल ओनर्स, एक कॉन्शियंस रखोगे और एक कनेक्शन रखो, पेरेंट्स के साथ कनेक्शन रखो. डोंट ओनली कॉन्टैक्ट देम फॉर फीस, हैव रेगुलर कॉन्वर्सेशंस विद देम, बिकॉज व्हेन दे हैव अ रिलेशनशिप विद यू, then all this pandemic time में तुमको problem नहीं होगा.
Okay. So what do you see the future of preschool now?
The future is going to be more structured. A lot of preschools who can't follow rules will close down. But private preschools will be there. In the high school, which is the K-12 schools, it's a very good news for them. Because वहां पे जो आपका प्री प्राइमरी था और स्टैंडर्ड 1 and 2 था, अभी वो एक बन गया. So which means जो प्रेशर हो रहा था स्टैंडर्ड 1 and 2 पे, और जो वो प्रेशर हम लोग किंडरगार्टन पे डाल रहे थे, वो बंद हो जाएगा. It is now the NCERT is making a document for curriculum 0 to 3 and 3 to 8 years. ये दो curriculum बना रहे हैं NCERT. So it is very important to understand if you are running a class for 2-year-olds, तो वो 0 to 3 का आप follow कीजिए. And 3 to 8 years, तो अगर आपके पास senior KG तक है, तो 3 to 6 years देखिए. If you are a K-12 school, take it up to 8. But many preschools, private preschools feel that they will be allowed to run till grade 2. I'm sorry friends, नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. You won't be allowed to run to grade 2. You will still remain a preschool, but you will have to get your integration done. कि आपको एक path दिखाना पड़ेगा parents को कि मेरे बच्चे इस high school में जाएंगे. So you will have to have
like a feeder schools. Yeah.
You will have to show a collaboration.
Right.
That is very important.
So any particular advice to these managements and trustees and owner preschool owners, उनके लिए आपका कुछ खास कुछ advice अभी?
My advice to them is it's high time you started respecting early years as your point of entry, not only for admissions, but invest as much. See, I'm very proud to be with Podar. In my 34-year journey in education, I have never lasted with anyone more than 5 years. Every 5 years, I would change my job because I would be stagnated. I've worked with Arya Vidya Mandir, Jamnabai. I've set up Eurokids. I would never last anywhere for more than 5 years. I'm now 20 years with Podar. 20
Wow.
years is a long time. Sometimes marriages don't last that long.
Okay.
20 years is a very long
So
time.
now you're married to Podar.
Yeah. I always tell my husband that you and I have completed 11 years, but I have completed more with Podar. You know? But why am I there with them? For one reason and only one reason. They invest as much as they do in the other age groups. They invest in the early years. They never do anything which is wrong. Believe me, when Jumbo Kids started, we had 3 other preschools in the Podar complex owned by Podar. So Jumbo Kids was competing with its own preschools. Those preschools were doing formal teaching. Jumbo Kids was saying, no, we will not do formal teaching. And today, Jumbo Kids has become the only preschool in the Podar complex or in the entire Podar group. And the management, Dr. Podar, supported that if you are saying this is what research says, this is what we will do. We may lose a few admissions, that's fine, but this is what we will do. We need these kind of management. I know Children's Academy management is also like that. I know so many schools whose management supports early years, and that is really my advice to management and trustees. Early years ko lightly mat lo, take it seriously, because Maria Montessori has said that it is not the time of university studies that is important. It is that age between 0 to 6 years. So हम लोग university, आजकल parents भी देखो आरती, are the parents whose children are in college and have paid fees grumbling? They are not grumbling. चुपचाप बैठे हैं. College fees मांगेगी तो दे भी देंगे. किसके लिए grumble कर रहे हैं? Preschool के लिए grumble. Because they think it's optional. आप जाओ ना, आप जाओ IIT के साथ झगड़ा करो, मेरी फीस को क्यों less fees, जाओ करो, नहीं करेंगे. Because they are scared. उनको admission नहीं मिलेगा. आप समझे? So even our parents feel education at that age is more important than this age. I'm sorry to all the parents and educators, I'm telling you right now, if you can read anything, thank your preschool teacher and thank the early childhood center. Otherwise, तुम ना पढ़ पाते, ना लिख पाते.
Ma'am, but I mean, this is my experience with schools, क्योंकि we work with lower income group schools. तो वहाँ पे problem क्या होता है ना, you don't get any kind of aid or anything from government. तो अगर आपको फीस कम रखना है तो you will not get good quality teachers, क्योंकि teachers का फीस मतलब salary इतना कम देते हैं. तो it's a vicious cycle.
Yes.
We get teachers and they are supposed to be teaching in English medium schools, but उनका ही एक sentence बराबर से ढंग से नहीं है. तो it becomes like a big challenge for us कि बाप रे अभी इनका English training से चालू करना है हमें करके.
Absolutely, and that is one of the things that the government will now have to do. कि आप बोल रहे हो कि government schools will now be on par with the private schools. You'll have to start paying the 7th pay commission even to your early years teachers. You can't pay your
because they don't
teacher.
have government where they don't have their own preschools. No, they are giving it to NGOs to run.
But you know something, that is not fair, because Anganwadis, the teachers get a good salary in Anganwadis, which is run by the central government in every state also. State governments run it. It's the Balwadis that suffer a lot, which are run by the municipality, by the, you know, so they don't get proper salaries. And that's why also I'm a little against each government appointing a different NGO. I feel all these NGOs also, see, now yours is a very sorted NGO. You all have an idea about early childhood education. But I know of so many NGOs who are taking care of these Balwadis who have no idea. And that is why we feel they should come to associations like us, these NGOs, and take our help where curriculum is concerned, training is concerned. We are there. ECA does it free of cost for government schools, you know. So They should do it.
No, I know it's a very interesting topic and there are so many things to discuss. But now I think it's almost 7 and I will, leave my place now and I'll keep it open for our audience or whoever has participants who has joined and they are eager to ask you questions. So you can unmute yourself and maybe you can start your video and you can ask questions to Swati ma'am.
I don't think they'll have questions.
No, I'm sure they will have because see everybody.
I think your questions were so good, Aarti, that you covered the gamut of all the anxieties, fears, queries that people had.
Yeah, just unmute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
so I think your questions that you've asked are those that were brimming in everybody's mind. And that's why I said I don't think there will be questions, because you have cleared out everything that everybody wanted to ask. Your choice of questions was excellent, and I'm sure everybody's tired. It's 7 o'clock.
Yes, exactly, ma'am. Exactly, Aarti ma'am. It was all you reached, Swati ma'am, with your questions. We are very happy to have both of you here. I'm blessed. I'm really blessed, ma'am, because a few days back I asked the same questions to you, ma'am, on the WhatsApp, and now I got my answers. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Really, thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think everybody is tired and now waiting to go and cook also.
So, yeah, if there are no more questions, then a last question from me, Swati ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me.
Swati
Swati ma'am, when will the schools reopen? Any idea? Because we are really awaiting for the kids to enter the school.
I know. But I don't think it is good for schools to open right now. You all must have all read that countries wherever schools have opened have had to shut down again in a week or two. In fact, the latest article is that 97,000 children in the US got the virus in the last 2 weeks because the schools have opened. So I don't think we should open the schools right now because it's a safety hazard both for the children and for the teachers and parents. I think we should wait for a vaccine to come. Only then will schools be open. So I don't see them opening till next January.
Next January.
Aarti, can I ask one question?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, sure, Parveen. Yeah.
So, Swati ma'am, I don't know whether you know me or remember me. I am principal of Somaya School, K-12. I admire your guts. I admire your courage to stand up for preschools. And I really appreciate that you have been doing that. My question to you is, today when I was taking a meeting with my preschool teachers, we were thinking about, because we know for sure preschools will not open this year. This whole year we are going to be online. What will be the scenario as far as promoting them to the next year will be?
So EC is coming out with an online assessment model, which you can do during your face-to-face virtual sessions. And you can make the parents do a little bit of observations. And that can become your report card, which many schools use. And that can be used for the basis of sending the child to the next class. Of course, you can't fail a child.
No,
you can't fail a child in the early years, but you must have some document that shows the growth, the development, the learning of the child. So I think in another 15 days, we should be ready with this document, which schools can use then.
Yeah, because we are looking more mainly at observation of children who are online or whatever assignments they are submitting.
That's what we are developing. We are developing something that the teacher can do. We're developing something that the parent can contribute and something that teachers can do as a one-on-one.
Great. So we are on the same page. Thank you. It's a pleasure listening to you. You speak from your heart.
Thank you.
Yeah, so any tips for parents, because since we don't see the possibility of opening the school, so like often, in near future, so how do they engage children in some meaningful activities?
I think the best way to do it is 3. that's what we've done for our schools. We've divided the day for a child into 3 parts. Part 1 is called teacher-child interaction, which is happening for 60 minutes, in which I gave you the ideas that teachers can do. Part 2 is called parent-child interaction, for which we have made some videos for them. So they sit with the child and they show the video and they have a chat with the child. We've also given them what kind of questions to ask, what kind of a conversation to have with them. And the third part is called child-independent activities, which means you allow the child to do the activity on its own, right from the preparation stage. It can be a simple activity like a home chore, or it can be yoga, it can be a cooking, a non-fire cooking activity. But these are very important because right now children are feeling mobbed, that I am constantly being monitored, I'm constantly being helped, I'm not allowed to do things on my own. So if you have a combination of these 3, parents are given that, there will be a structure in a child's day, and the child's all-round development is taken care of. See, understand, autonomy is very important for children at this age. And that's why those child-independent activities. If I do things on my own, I get a feeling of accomplishment, which leads to my self-esteem. And right now, for mental health of the preschoolers, it is their self-esteem which contributes to emotional development. So we have to keep that intact and thriving.
Okay, wonderful. In fact, I would like to add to this because as everybody is aware that Parisar Asha is famous for its worksheets. So we have been preparing worksheets for so many years, and we never allowed these worksheets to go home because we used to get scared कि नहीं ये तो tuition teacher के पास चला जाएगा, and we wanted to complete that cycle of discovery and discussion in the classroom and that experiential activity. But this year, especially because the schools are not opening, we are keeping it open for the parents. Anybody would like to use these worksheets, so they can always get in touch with Parisar Asha. So our books, like worksheet books, are available for parents also. Whoever is not even associated with Parisar Asha, they can take help of these books. So yeah, I think on this note,
I think the time up.
Yes. On this note, we will conclude the session. It was really wonderful, and as rightly Parveen was saying, you were speaking right from your heart. And yeah, it really gives us great pleasure to see all these dynamic women ruling the world of ECA. And now you're into primary also. So yeah, our cup of coffee is due. So let's catch up post pandemic.
Absolutely.
And
thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Swati ma'am,
It's my pleasure.
ma'am, I love you.
Yes.
Swati
I love
ma'am,
you all too.
Swati ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we really follow.
you
You're
a
my
lot.
role model. You're my role model. I really follow you.
So sweet.
Yes.
I would love to meet you one day.
We'll all meet
Thank
for
you,
a
ma'am.
cup of coffee.
Yeah,
Yes.
one more good
Yes,
webinar, ma'am.
sure.
We are waiting for one conference after post-pandemic. We want to see you now.
Absolutely. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye,
you so
ma'am. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.